Landman just released its season finale recently, and if you're like me, you're probably still starstruck after that episode. I mean, wow, what a ride. Billy Bob Thornton and the whole cast really delivered, right? I know you're too excited to wait for season 2, and today I'm here to talk about everything you need to know about the future of this show. Based on some recent comments from Demi Moore, it sounds like the drama from Midland, Texas isn't done just yet. Let's break down why we're all crossing our fingers for more oil-soaked drama and what could be coming next. First, let's talk about where Landman left us. Season 1 ended on a major cliffhanger, and let's just say Tommy Norris's life is an absolute mess. After the sudden death of his boss, Tommy is thrust into the role of president at MTech Oil. He's got a massive high-risk drilling deal hanging over his head that could either make or break the company, and to make things worse, he has to team up with a lawyer he doesn't trust at all. As though that wasn't sufficient, Tommy ends up maneuvered into the obscure universe of Galeno, a cartel part who's hoping to venture into the oil business. On the individual side of things, it's not looking serene by the same token. His ex is as yet making his everyday routine and experiencing heck, his little girl's revolting in every one of the incorrect ways, and his child's messed up in a hazardous relationship with the widow of a departed colleague. With everything spiraling wild, Tommy's most certainly in for a significantly more unpleasant ride in season 2. Truly, I don't know the amount more this person can take. Now that you're up to speed with all the confusion, how about we plunge into what could come straight away? Unfortunately, we actually don't have an authority declaration yet, however after Demi Moore's remarks on the show, we can say the update is close to the corner. Last year, Demi said, "I've proactively finished the principal season and I'm invigorated as far as we're concerned to begin the second, which will be toward the start of the following year." All of us are eager to see Prepare 2, correct? However, once more, nothing is true yet, however I'm very nearly 100% certain that it will work out. In view of that statement, I'm trusting the standby will not be simply lengthy. Following the serious Landman Season 1 finale, showrunner Taylor Sheridan has begun to drop a few clues about what's coming in Season 2. While we don't have the full plot subtleties yet, Sheridan has clarified that there are large designs for the show's sophomore season. Billy Bounce Thornton, who plays Tommy Norris, as of late imparted to Assortment that he's heard Sheridan has a great deal coming up for the series. He explicitly got down on Demi Moore's personality, Cammy, saying there's significantly more story left to tell with her. This is energizing since it recommends that Season 2 will plunge further into Cammy's circular segment and perhaps her developing effect on Tommy's as of now turbulent life. In Season 1, Cammy's job was moderately little, however she established a major connection as the spouse of Monty mill operator. Now that Monty's good and gone following his emotional leave, Cammy's situation in the story has totally moved. With her better half gone, she's currently in a superb spot to assume command over MTech Oil except if, obviously, Tommy Norris has anything to say regarding it. John Hamm himself even prodded what's next for Cammy in a new meeting with The Hollywood Correspondent. He brought up that with Monty's demise, Cammy's personality is passed on to get the pieces, and implied that she probably has a ton at the forefront of her thoughts. I think she most likely has a great deal of contemplations going through her head at the present time, which opens up a ton of opportunities for what's coming in Season 2. So what exactly does Sheridan have in store for Cammy? Will she try to take over MTech and challenge Tommy for control, or could she have other, more dangerous plans brewing? Either way, it looks like the power dynamics in Midland, Texas are about to get a whole lot more complicated. With Monty Miller now gone, the Season 1 finale left Tommy Norris in a new powerful position, moving from a humble landman to the president of a multi-billion-dollar oil operation. But despite Tommy's newfound power, Thornton has said his character is never going to get the landman out of him, so don't expect him to stop getting his hands dirty anytime soon. Alright, so now that we've got a better idea of where the story might be heading, let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind: when will Landman Season 2 drop? It's definitely tough to pin down an exact premiere date, especially with so many moving parts like actor schedules, weather conditions, and of course, Taylor Sheridan's unpredictable creative process. But if Landman does kick off production in early 2025, the wait between seasons won't be as long as we might think. So if Demi Moore is right about the timeline, we're looking at Landman Season 2 possibly dropping in late 2025 or early 2026, definitely not a long wait. While we're still waiting for the Landman Season 2 trailer, we can make some assumptions about what we'll see. First, Demi Moore's character is likely to have a more influential role, possibly stepping into a more active position in managing Monty's business or struggling with the fallout of his absence. The trailer could also tease Tommy taking on bigger responsibilities, with potential tensions in his marriage as he tries to fill Monty's shoes. We might get a glimpse of the shifting power dynamics as the business world becomes even more unpredictable. It looks like Landman Season 2 is going to be one wild ride, and while we may have to wait a bit, it's definitely shaping up to be worth it. What do you think? Are you excited to see where Tommy and Cammie's stories go next? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on Landman or any of your other favorite shows. I'll catch you in the next one.